Hello everybody at the Doonhamer Game Channel, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, which is obviously a massive meme on the channel at this point. This is what, episode 4? Oh gosh, what's happened? But anyways, we're back to reading some more poems, because why not? Oh, hello Monica. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at a festival? Oh yeah, I forgot we're planning on doing poetry at a festival. Well, being in this club is one thing, performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see it. Ahaha! She is so going to end up being such a mind-controlling freak. That's totally going to happen. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, let's do that. Great job, Doonhamer. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Oh yeah, it was very dark, that's what we've done. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always comes when I'm putting some effort. Wow, that is not a good life kind of motto there. Doonhamer, I'm disappointed. Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know what? Yuri likes kind of writing. Writing's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyse all the nuisances. Nuances, not nuisances, nuances. It can take years of practice, while I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift to the sky, victim of the current winds. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about. I see, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? No, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Oh, definitely not the foreshadowing the dark turn this is quickly going to take. Because we know it's coming. It's definitely coming. It's listed as a psychological horror. I'm not even reading these now. We wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional. Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing's good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it, the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, let's see what Sayori's going to be saying today. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. And that makes me really happy. Oh, look at her. Are you happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Doonhamer. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Hee. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm going to go home a little early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Or I can say anything else. Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Didn't even get to read a poem. We didn't even get to read a poem. Oh god. Doonhamer, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this a result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, good job explaining. I really wanted to try figure it. Have something to do with more feelings. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. You're saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people who would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Doonhamer, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it. Anyway, but books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, well, it sounds a little bit weird to me, but okay. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. I guess reading books, if you do make a kind of connection with a character, is a good thing. You kind of want to relate to, I guess, a character when you're reading a book, maybe? I know, I don't read much books. And they don't hate me for acting like I know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Doonhamer. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is write. Read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you, and I really understand what was missing all this time. Wait. Can we just track back a little second? Did she mention something about her thoughts and feelings there? Well, they must probably end up going in a dark way, surely. That's wrong. Just be impatient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a different person than Doonhamer. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. I think every single person does those things. But every time, you always treat me like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. No, you didn't. You came for the muffins to begin with, or the cupcakes. And I would say that I have had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time she's smiling. She does it. Oh, she's clearly embarrassed. Do you want me to show you me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Her handwriting sucks. It sucks. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the wombs of the earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? What? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. It would still build sandcastles. I stand with the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, and the breeze is gentle but powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to a road at the shore, drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. You said it like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose we better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with a request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Oh God, I don't like where this game's gonna go. Get away, mouse. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. Eh? I liked your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross. Okay, okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, don't. Gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gugh. Oh, that was me getting hit in the stomach, and I've just been okay. Oh, maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ah ha ha ha! How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. Guess that's kind of the point. Should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Great. What? Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in the windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay, cool. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice little message for it. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Gee, she's better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did just sound a bit unusual. That's right. Deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh, God. What's going to happen with Sayori? She's the only one not here, and it's foreshadowing something. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck does she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? It's much for you being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh, that curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them in different flavours. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sorry, will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. If I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. No, she does not. So you should make some banners and decorations to help the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Doonhamer. The one who is truly useless. Woohoo! Great. Ahaha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be appreciative of that. Is Marcus suggesting I spend a weekend with my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I would mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice. You should be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Doonhamer may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decoration. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Doonhamer to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Doonhamer to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, we just settled this already. Yeah. Doonhamer, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I'm gonna go with Sayori. She's not here. She might need my help. If it's going to be anyone, and I prefer help with Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbours, and Monika said that Sayori wasn't helping. It was helping her. Gee, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh, just a fucking Pete's sake. Right, we'll go with Monika. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Doonhamer was the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with the decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Oh my god. Are they fighting over me right now? Everybody wants a piece of the Doon. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah. We all have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't be as good at a job if... we're going to end up spending time all of them. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay. I'll get it. Sigh. It's technically most logical to help one of you two. So, guess that's what we'll do. Oh, for Pete's sake. Right, we'll help Natsuki bake. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? Nope, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. So if that really counts. What about you, Doonhamer? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented person here, and you're going to help the event a lot more fun. Going to make it a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. We're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? No, not really, but Yuri isn't the only one who's surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm still here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realised that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Squeak. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Suki, give me your number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah? How do you think I feel? Oh, piss. My keyboard's falling apart. How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's number now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh. Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was. Just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah. Never mind. Can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots to the roof. I guess I've been pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Oh god, Doonhamer, keep the dirty thoughts to yourself, man. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous about that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Ah, it's a new day. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She wants a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I say a bit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's very strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head out the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Doonhamer. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is a mess as it's always been. I also recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I'd end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided to be in. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed of the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more science between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is very uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just want to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. And something's wrong. You can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Doonhamer. Eh? Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I don't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just punishment, isn't it? What? I'm getting punished for being so... Okay. I don't know how she's got to that conclusion. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me. Hehehe. Sayori! I grab Sayori by his shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ahaha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Doonhamer. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? This is the start of the darkness coming, isn't it? Really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Doonhamer? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Oh, that's sad, Sayori. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Wow, okay, I've been shocked myself. Even Doonhamer is. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Do you really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Doonhamer. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung up against my head. Oh, right, a baseball bat. Ahaha, that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ahaha. You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Doonhamer, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was, but I was selfish. Finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join a literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulder. This time I pull her in a tight embrace. Ah, Doonhamer! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. And please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Doonhamer. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Doonhamer. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. Don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is her to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Doonhamer. The only thing I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be good for me. Very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Oh god, I don't like where going with Sayori. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit our house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. You dirty bugger. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably filled with bacon supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yes, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that. And something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Doonhamer? Come on. Since when did I need to be the gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to. This is ridiculously heavy. Haha! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Hehehe. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Haha, what? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey! Now are you treating me like a kid? I was just trying to be a little nicer, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, what's that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Ahaha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Doonhamer. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. And that's where we're going to leave today's episode. So thanks very much for watching. I'm sure you guys could also see the little change in the mood in this game, especially with Sayori's depression coming out. That's definitely setting up for some dark turns with her, potentially. Because we all know what depression's like, or we all know what it's like. Depression. So it can be a dark thing. So this could definitely be the start of the downhill spiral towards the psychological horror element of this game. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall be back for another episode very soon. Till then, take care. Cheer, bye. Bye now.